Hello and welcome to another video. I am back today with the Abominable Book Club book subscription February edition, even though it's March. It was a little bit delayed this time. Apparently they had a problem with the snacks in the full guts box that they do, but I get a version without the snacks, so it shouldn't really have affected me, but still, we got it now. I've got it here. I have opened it, but I have not yet looked inside. So we have two new paperback books and a second-hand book, and hopefully none of these are thrillers, because we have had a lot of thrillers recently. So first off, we're going to take a look at the bookmark. Here's your bookmark with a short story on the back. This bookmark's kind of damaged actually, but we will have a short story on the back, and if my camera wants to focus today, then you can read that. You can kind of see that, I guess. So if you want to pause and read that, you can. There we go. So we will take a look at book number 1, which is Red Rabbit by Alex Grecian. That I've probably pronounced that wrong. And there's your back. So it says, Sadie Grace is wanted for witchcraft, dead or alive. Every hired gun in Kansas is out to collect the bounty on her head, including bona fide witch hunter, Old Tom, and his mysterious mute ward, Rabbit. On the road to Bourbon County, they're joined by two vagabond cowboys with a strong sense of adventure but no sense of purpose, and a recently widowed schoolteacher with nothing left to lose. As their posse grows, so too does the danger. Racing along the drought-stricken plains in a stolen red stagecoach, they encounter monsters more wicked than witches lurking along the dusty trail. But the crew is determined to get that bounty, or die trying. Okay, so kind of sounds fairly interesting. Probably not the kind of thing that I would actually read going from the blurb. It seems more like an action kind of thing, but yeah, witchcraft and monsters and stuff like that. So yeah, sounds cool. So let's have a look at the next one. And this one is Listen to Your Sister. It says a debut novel by Nina Veal. I don't know who that is, but it does say debut novel, so I'm not going to know who that is. And it says, 25-year-old Calla Williams is struggling since becoming guardian to her brother Jamie. Calla is overwhelmed and tired of being the one who makes sacrifices to keep the family together. Jamie, full of good-natured 16-year-old recklessness, is usually off fighting for what matters to him or getting into mischief, often at the same time. Dre, their brother, promised he would help raise Jamie, but now the ink is dry on the paperwork, and in classic middle child fashion, he's off doing his own thing. And through it all, the nightmare never stops haunting Calla. Recurring images of her brother's dying that she is powerless to stop. When Jamie's actions at a protest spiral out of control, the siblings must go on the run. Taking refuge in a remote cabin that looks like it belongs on a slasher movie poster rather than an Airbnb listing, the siblings now face a new threat where their lives and reality hang in the balance. Their sister always warned them about her nightmares. They really should have listened. Okay, that is something different, definitely. Sounds quite unique, that. And cool cover as well on that one. So, got the second-hand book, which we're going to look at in a second. We have, okay, so we have a signed bookplate for Listen to Your Sister. And we also have a printed note about Listen to Your Sister as well from the author. Which doesn't want to focus. There we go, there we go, there we go. So that is from the author of that. So, moment of truth. We've had 2 horror books. Does that mean I'm getting a thriller here? I don't want a thriller. And if it's not a thriller, it's probably something I already have. We'll see. And it is Dracula. This is a fantastic book. I have about 4 copies of it. A couple of months ago I got Frankenstein, which I also have several copies of it. But yeah, that is, I mean, it's disappointing because I have it, not disappointing because of the content. You know, it is a really decent book, but one that's going to end up going straight back into a charity shop because it is, like I said, it is one that I already have, and I don't particularly like the cover as well. If it had a cool cover, then I would keep it, but I'm not that fond of that cover. So yeah, let me see if it's got like any additional content in here, like essays and stuff like that. It does not. No. That's disappointing, but it is a horror novel, so I can't really complain about that. But that was the Abominable Book Club for February. Apparently in March we're getting a book with sprayed edges. I couldn't really care less about sprayed edges personally on a book, and if that means we're only getting like 1 new book that month, that's going to be kind of disappointing. But we'll see. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I will renew the subscription at the end of it. We're gonna see how it progresses and how often they keep putting thriller stuff in there instead of horror. But this month, decent. You know, like I said, personally disappointed by the second-hand book, but it is a horror book, and it is a very good horror book. So, you know, if it was anyone other than me, then that would be kind of like a great find in the second-hand bit. But still, you know, you win some, you lose some. But that was everything in that box. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.